Welcome, everybody, to the Altura Credit Union podcast. My name is Chris Andrus. I'm our Chief Marketing Officer. I'll be the host of this inaugural episode, and this podcast is to just talk about all things financial, how it affects our institution, how it affects individuals in our community, and to give good information about what you can do to protect yourself. And that is the theme of today's episode. We are going to talk about cybersecurity and all the different ways that we can protect ourselves, how Altura protects itself and its members' finances as well. So I'll let my guest introduce himself.
Thank you, Chris. My name is Chris Wdowiak. I am the Director of Information Security here at Altura Credit Union.
And how long have you been with Altura?
I've been with Altura Credit Union almost 4 years.
All right. And what's your main area of responsibility with information security?
So my main responsibility is putting together information security strategies, policies, and controls that protect the Altura Credit Union and its members.
Perfect. Thank you for all you do
thank you.
in that realm. And what are the major areas of concern that you have from a cybersecurity standpoint for a financial institution like Altura?
Well, obviously, protecting against phishing, ransomware, and any other evolving threats that target members and the staff here at the credit union. We look at safeguarding sensitive financial and personal data.
Of course.
From breaches and unauthorized access, and basically ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements while maintaining operational resilience, making sure that the credit union still has to work.
Yeah, because it is a big focus of our regulators to make sure that Altura is protecting itself and our members' personal private data from cyber attackers out in the world, correct?
Oh, most definitely correct.
So how are everyday individuals targeted by cyber attacks? How does it happen to people?
Well, it's happened. Phishing emails is probably the number one vector of attack.
Okay. And what is that? So a phishing email, what would that be?
So a phishing email would be an email that would come in trying to manipulate an individual to get the malicious attacker to do something. They use a threat, a sense of urgency. They might
pay this bill, or this bill's overdue. Or your
water's going to get turned off. Electricity's going to get turned off. They also use text. So you'll get text.
I have gotten that. I've gotten the toll road text.
Yes, that is a personally. Big one. A couple of years ago, Altura Credit Union is primarily based out of Riverside County. So the malicious attackers were using blasting 951 area code. And just even non-members, phone calls and text messages.
So can they make it seem like the phone call is coming from Altura when it really isn't?
That is correct. Yes, they can. That's
what do
called
they call
spoofing.
That? Okay, so that's called spoofing. We've got phishing. We've got spoofing. And all of this is kind of a social engineering sector, correct?
Correct. So you definitely want to be careful what you put on social media. Because as a malicious attacker, I'm going to go look at your social media. I want to see what you're doing, what you're into, what are your favorite things, what kind of car you drive.
Your interests.
Exactly. If you're into horses or pets or animals, I'm going to take all that information and build what's called a footprint on you. And I'm going to use that footprint to try and manipulate you.
Yes. So these bad actors are doing this, using that footprint to come after Altura as an institution, but also our individual members or members of our community as well.
That is correct. Yeah. So I'm going to go if I was a malicious attacker, I would go after the credit union first to try and disrupt their business.
Got it.
Once I've successfully kind of disrupted their business, maybe they're doing some type of business continuity plan, they got to go to secondary things. Now I'm going to go after the members. Because the members can't call directly to the credit union because I've already disrupted the credit union. So I'm going to try and intercept the members to get them to give me access to their banking account, which is account takeover. And then exfil all their money to a secondary my account. Then I'm going to, launder it through other accounts, and eventually it'll be gone.
Yeah. And this is happening all the time, as we speak, every single day. People are trying to do these things, correct?
Yes. Every day. It's more and more we see it every day.
And is it happening more frequently?
Yes, it is happening definitely more frequently. And they're getting more sophisticated.
So they're always kind of one step ahead.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is they're everybody's artificial intelligence, AI, AI this.
Yeah, we're going to get to that for sure.
Yes, definitely. And so they're using artificial intelligence to now write these phishing emails.
Okay.
So when phishing first came out, you could see that spelling and grammar. You would see the errors all throughout the email. Now, all they have to do is go into AI, ChatGPT, any of these Gronk. Hey, write me a phishing email to scare someone that they're going to lose their power at their house. And it will write it out, and they can copy and paste it and send it to thousands of members.
Okay.
Because remember, as the information security director here, I have to protect everybody. Sure. I have to inform everybody. As a malicious attacker, I only need to trick one or two people to get in, and I'm in.
And that's why they call it phishing.
Correct.
With a P in front, but you're literally just casting it out there and seeing who bites.
Yes, exactly.
And like all it takes is one or two people.
One or two, and I'm infiltrated.
Absolutely. And at Altura, as an institution, all it takes is one, which is what we're always on guard for, what you do trainings for. Now, have you gone out into the community and done some trainings for just members of the community about these types of risks?
Yes, I have. Actually, Altura Credit Union has worked with Supervisor Gutierrez with Riverside County Board of Supervisors. Yes. We've done a couple of community events to promote cyber awareness to not only Altura Credit Union members, but just the community in general.
For sure. This is for the community at large, for sure. Yes. And that was at a senior center a couple of times, correct?
Correct, at a couple of senior centers.
Yeah, because that's a high-risk group.
Yes. Those, the seniors and young people just getting into, financial literacy and trying to figure out, what I do with a bank account, how often do I check my account. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that don't even check their bank account every day.
Oh, that's absolutely true. I'm one of those people. I don't check it every single day, but you can set things up on your app and whatnot. And I know one of the things with young people is they're so used to sharing so much of their information that it's something they're very comfortable doing, which also poses its own risks, correct, for the younger people?
Oh, definitely. One of the slides that I present in some of these presentations I give is I put up a slide. It's this gentleman man in a hoodie sitting in mom's basement typing at the keys.
Yes.
That's how the movies portray that you're going to get attacked. When in actuality, you see on social media, put a pumpkin or a check mark next to 10 different places that you've been, or what kind of car. Everybody wants to know what kind of car you drove in high school and where you live, what was the street. That's all social engineering questions that I'm going to try and build that footprint.
You're telling people about yourself without telling people about yourself.
Exactly. So be very careful of what personal information you put
out there. Yes. Out into the digital sphere, basically. So how do advancements, obviously AI is in the news, it's constantly in the news, it's making rapid advancements all the time. How does AI impact the future of cybersecurity as well, from an institutional standpoint and for people, their own finances and, money?
Well, to start from the bad guy, like I said, he can go into ChatGPT, it could write a perfect phishing email, and you'll probably be able to manipulate a bunch of individuals. From a protective standpoint, we look at so many data points throughout the day, emails coming in, data that's flowing from one computer to the next computer. I would probably need a staff of 100 to manually figure that out. Whereas if we take all this information and feed it into our AI platform for cyber awareness or cybersecurity, it does it for us. So it's looking at all these data points and it looks for anomalies. So
something different, something out of the ordinary.
Exactly. So like if you're all of a sudden sending large amounts of data to somewhere you've never sent before, my team gets alerted.
Got it.
We go into incident response mode and start, investigating and, reaching out to the user and figuring things out. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's actually happened. I was sending a large amount of marketing data, which, files of videos or pictures, which has a lot of data. And I got a phone call. Hey, just wanted to make sure, are you sending data, that type of thing? They had some questions for me. So it was pretty impressive that in the moment, while it was happening, they had been alerted to protect or potentially protect Altura from something like that happening.
So those are probably the two biggest things.
So we use AI to really monitor in a much more robust way.
Yes.
As opposed to, like you said, hiring so many. It's much more efficient to let AI do that. And so from a protecting standpoint, that's how AI can help us protect ourselves and our members.
Yes.
How does it help the bad guys?
Like I said, it's the phishing piece. There is some new, I went to a couple of cybersecurity seminars this year, and one of the big things was adaptive AI. Now they're looking at agents that can get installed in a company.
And when you say agents, are those bots?
Yes.
Okay.
They're like a bot. It's an AI bot.
I think that just in a general sense, like the community, the public understands a bot is doing this.
Correct.
Got it.
So a malicious attacker has programmed a bot.
Sure.
A piece of software.
Okay.
That either you clicked on or you went to a website and you you're downloading, looking for, let's say you're looking for some new fonts to throw
There's so
out
many
there.
different things that can happen.
And now next thing you know, your computer's infected.
Yes.
And so you have it, and then the bot will just sit there and collect data on you.
Got it.
Until it has enough, or the malicious attacker says, okay, I think I have a way to get the data that I want exfilled out.
Yes.
And then he'll exfil out the data. Right.
So it's kind of, I've heard the analogy before, tell me if this is correct. It's kind of like you're at your house and somebody's trying to knock on the door or break into a window. If you keep everything locked down, they can't get in. But as soon as, you're social engineered, or or a bad actor can get their way in, now they're inside the house, quote unquote, if you will, and they're able to get what they want.
Oh, exactly. So, obviously you want to have a good antivirus software installed.
Got it.
You really get what you pay for. You see all these free antivirus and stuff. Spend a few bucks, get something that's reputable.
So protect your home computer, your laptop, those types of things.
And your family, because I've seen some where malicious attackers will look at the children of CEOs and sit there and, what are the kids posting? What are they doing to try and build that
that's
footprint?
something that's publicly available. The CEO of a larger institution, it's going to be a known fact.
Exactly.
Who that is.
So, definitely protect yourself with the antivirus. Don't surf on public Wi-Fis. So when you're hanging out at Starbucks.
I was just going to say Starbucks. That's what I think of when I hear public Wi-Fi.
Yeah, public Wi-Fi, or you're at Target.
Okay.
And Target has free Wi-Fi in there. Oh, let me see if I have enough money in my bank account
So just use it to go to regular websites, nothing personal. Okay.
Correct.
Great point.
If you are in Target, don't jump on Target's Wi-Fi. Just use your 5G on your phone.
Sure.
And,
But if you do happen to go onto the public Wi-Fi, do not go into your banking app. For our members, don't go into the Altura Credit Union app.
Correct.
And start checking your balance or anything like that.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's a precaution that somebody can take. What are some other precautions that people can take as far as just, a phishing email or a text you see? What's probably the main thing people need to remember when those things come across?
So I tell everybody, go slow.
Okay. So slow down.
Slow down.
So you heard it here first. Slow down. Take a deep breath. Don't answer that email. Don't respond to that text. Don't click on that link. So you slow down first.
Right. Yeah. Employees are, they want to do a good job. They want to, they're go. Slow down. Check your email. Look to see the domain name. Who is it from?
Okay. What's that email address?
Correct.
Okay.
Prime example, if you get something from Outlook, it's most likely going to be Microsoft.com.
Yes.
It's not going to be microsoftservices.security.uk.com. It's not going to be something crazy like that.
Got it. So first check that. And you can check that by clicking on the name of who sent you, right?
Yes, up in the header.
Touch it, and it'll show you that full email address.
Yes, it'll show you the full email address. Another thing a lot of people don't know is in the body of the email.
Okay.
It's unfortunately you can't do it on your phones, but you can do it on the PCs.
Okay.
Is if you take your mouse and hover over that link, down at the bottom, it'll tell you where
address.
that link is going to go.
Okay.
So if you get an email and they're saying, hey, we have additional information, click on this PDF link, it'll take you to PDF. Well, down there at the bottom, you should see PDF at the end that you're going to open a PDF document.
Yeah, because opening that PDF, if it is malicious, is going to be a big no-no.
Correct.
So opening the email itself is okay, correct?
For the most part,
For the most part? Okay.
Yeah.
But do not click on any links that you feel are suspicious. If you weren't expecting this email, that's another precaution you can take. Like, where is this coming from? Why am I getting this?
Yes.
Okay.
The other thing along the lines of that is, if you're not expecting it, is we all have work accounts. We all have personal accounts.
Sure.
I'm not going to use my Amazon. I'm not going to use my work account for Amazon. I'm going to use my personal account.
Email. Yes.
So if you get an Amazon email on your work account, there's been people that have clicked, because they're waiting for a package. They ordered something. That sense of urgency. I'm not going to get my package. They're going to click on that. Is this is this a normal channel of communication that I am normally receiving it? Another one that we see a lot is, hey, can you get me gift cards? I need 10 gift cards. If someone in marketing or someone is responsible for ordering gift cards, is that a normal communication that I'm going to get from the CEO, their department head?
Yes.
Hey, no, they usually come to me and say, hey, you need to buy gift cards. Right. Okay. So look at that process and that channel of communication that comes in. Is that normal?
Got it.
And those are probably the big ones.
So when you get that text and you see that, like let's say a toll road text, what should you be talking to yourself about? What should you be saying to yourself? Number one is what?
Well, number one is my phone number linked to that toll road account. That would be the first thing.
Yeah. So slow it down.
Let's back up.
Yeah.
Do I even have a toll road account?
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably the first.
If you don't even have a toll road account for that specific threat, then obviously ignore that.
Right. Exactly.
And if that's not typically how they communicate with you either.
No, they're going to send you an email.
Yes.
They're going to say, hey, we know that, like I have the toll roads. I auto renew on my, my dollar amount gets low. It automatically renews.
Sure.
I don't get a text saying, hey, we charge your credit card to build it
or
back
your
up.
account's in danger of being closed or
it's
anything
all
like
email.
that. Okay. So that's another one too. So the main theme is to slow down. So now if you're getting that phone call and it looks like in our case, it looks like it's from Altura Credit Union, and you answer and you start to think, is this legit? What can you do?
First thing, hang up the phone.
Okay, so you can always hang up.
You can always hang up.
Okay.
And then most financial institutions on the back of our card has the phone number.
Back of the debit card.
Right, the debit card. Call your bank.
Or credit card.
Call your bank. Go to your branch, your local branch, and say, hey, I got this call from somebody, claiming they were Altura Credit Union. And they said this, hey, my account's in jeopardy. Talk to somebody.
Okay.
Call them back.
Yes. So we can hang up and then call. Then you're calling the correct institution. Like for us, it would be Altura Credit Union.
Correct.
And so what are some things when you're talking to them that should raise a red flag that they might say that's not what they're supposed to say in that conversation?
Well, obviously they're trying to get to know you and try and get some information. Like there is a scam going around that a malicious attacker will try and log into your online banking.
Okay.
I mean, they already built a footprint on you. They know who you are. They have your phone number. So they'll log into your online banking, and if you have multi-factor authentication, which we haven't talked about, we'll talk about multi-factor next. So basically it's something which is your username and password, and something you have, which is that code.
Yeah.
What they'll do is they'll call you. So I'm going to pretend I'm going to log in as you online.
Okay.
And you have MFA, so you're going to get that code. But at the same time, I'm on the phone calling you. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
This is Altura Credit Union. We have a problem with your account.
Okay.
I need to verify who you are. Okay. I'm going to send you a 6-digit code.
Okay, so if they start talking about sending me a code, that's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
Okay.
So first of all, why would they call me? If you have alerting set up, follow your normal alerting procedures. So I'm going to log in as you, send that code, to validate who I am, who you are potentially. You're going to get that code, but I'm going to call you and say, hey, I need that code to verify who you are.
They're going to ask, they're going to tell me, I'm going to send you a code, then I want you to tell me that code.
Correct.
That is something we should never do.
You should never give out that 6-digit code to anybody.
Got it.
No banking or financial institution will ask you for that code.
Got it. So
there's no reason
they might use codes, but they will never ask you for the code that was sent to you.
That is correct. Okay. They won't ask you for the code.
So that's the red flag. Give us that code. That code is for nobody.
Nobody.
Only for the account holder. Okay.
Correct. As well as your username and password.
Yes.
They will never ask you for that information.
Okay.
So if they're just starting out to learn on you, they're going to
Got it.
They're going to ask you for a username.
So that's the point where you hang up.
Correct.
Yes, and there is no harm in hanging up.
No.
Nothing is going to happen to your account if you hang up.
No.
We really need people to know that, because that's a huge way that people get scammed is you feel like it's somebody you trust, but if they're asking you for the code or asking you for your username or asking you for your password, that is a time to hang up and not go further with that call.
Well, and one step further, if they're asking you for any personal information.
Yes.
When I set up my account, you already have my address, my driver's license, where I
exactly.
I already have that information.
Number, yes, that's all
Why
there.
does the bank need
They should never need that from us. It's all in the database that they
Correct.
have. Okay. Now you mentioned multi-factor authentication.
Yes.
Explain that a little bit more, because not everybody uses that.
It's unfortunate they don't use it. So basically, multi-factor authentication is something you have. So
yes. So it's like that code that gets texted to you.
Correct. Either the code that gets texted to you
or email.
Authenticator app.
Okay.
So Google and Microsoft all have authenticator apps. So that's that 6-digit code that changes every minute.
Yes.
So something you know is your username and password, and something you have. So it's multiple factors to validate who you are.
Multiple ways to authenticate your account or you.
So as a malicious attacker, I can create a fake financial bank page in minutes. That's how AI can go screen grab one legit website and create a fake one in a matter of minutes.
Okay.
I can send you a link on a text that says, hey, click on this link. We have a problem with your account. Takes you to my fake login page.
And now they're going to start getting your information if you log in there.
So now I'm going to start doing credential harvesting. So now when you type in your username and password, you click enter, the screen will flicker, like, oh, maybe I messed up my password, right? Which most people do.
Yeah.
Well, I've just collected your username and password, and then I've dumped you back off on the legitimate page.
Okay.
And then you log in, and the end user thinks nothing's happened.
Nothing.
They don't even
nothing
know that
wrong happened.
Right.
Okay. So multi-factor authentication prevents that from happening.
Well, that could still happen.
Okay.
But now I don't have that 6-digit code to get into your account.
Got it.
So you could have my username and password all day, but unless you have my 6-digit code, you're never getting into my account.
So that's why people should always take advantage of using multi-factor authentication.
That is correct. Okay. Whether emails, bank, your electric, everybody nowadays
especially
has
your financial
MFA
institutions, your credit card companies. Most of the time, they're using it to send you a code via text.
Yes.
Because your phone is something that you should always have with you.
Correct.
And you can only get into.
Yes.
So that's just a great way to protect yourself. Then they know that you're there with your device and you are the right person that's getting into this account.
That is correct.
Okay.
I will say this, the Authenticator app is more secure than the text.
Got it.
It's preference. But I can do a man in the middle attack and intercept that text message if I had to, whereas that Authenticator app, it's on my phone. I don't have...
Nobody else can see it.
Right, exactly. Okay. So it changes every minute. That is a little bit more secure.
Yeah.
But at least you're doing something. You have at least text messages.
Exactly.
Or you have the email that comes in. Because email's another thing that 90% of the time isn't encrypted.
Yeah. No, it's typically just your regular email. So, so everybody needs to take advantage of utilizing multi-factor authentication. So important lesson there for everybody out there listening to this podcast. So what would you say is one lesson that you've learned from working in this field, which has a lot of layers to it, I'm sure?
Oh, I know. Yeah. I would say it's as much about people and culture than it is about the technology.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because still social engineering is one of the tried and true ways, making somebody get comfortable with you or think that you're someone that they're not. Right. Like I'm from your company's IT department. I need this information, and somebody just does it when you shouldn't have done that. That's correct. Huge companies have been hacked that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People and culture plays the biggest part. I can lock down servers and switches and routers and put all this antivirus and multi-factor authentication, but I can't stop that person from clicking that button. It's this button right here.
Absolutely. From making that rash decision.
Too fast.
Or panicking, exactly, going too fast. Okay, so that's the one lesson is just take your time, take a beat, see if it's all legit. If it seems like there's something wrong, there probably is something wrong.
Yes. If it sounds too good to be true, it most
exactly
likely
going
is.
Back to that old adage.
And if you're not sure, don't be embarrassed to ask a family member.
Yes.
Or
if you're
a friend.
unsure, hang up, ignore the text, ignore the email, don't click on anything.
Yeah.
And if you could pass along one piece of advice to our listeners, everybody listening to the podcast today, what would it be?
Stay proactive. Cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility. Yeah. Strong passwords. Longer is always better.
That's true. So we didn't even really get into the passwords. So a big one now with passwords is making it like a statement.
Yes.
That no one else would really ever know.
So yes. So we call it a phrase, catchphrase.
There you go.
So if you come up with a phrase, like every year we spend time at the beach swimming, and you take the first letter of each of those words, now that becomes a password. Okay. Add some special characters.
Sure.
Some, now it becomes a complex password. Yes. So you've taken a password that can be hacked in probably days and weeks to years and billions of years.
Yes.
And like I said, longer is always better.
Yeah, because it's more complex.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we talked enabling multi-factor authentication.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a big one.
It's a great one.
And then just being cautious with unexpected emails. If you're not expecting an email from somebody,
then it's probably not legitimate.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Chris. We appreciate it. Hopefully all this information has been able to help you protect yourself. We know it helps us protect Altura Credit Union and all our members' private information. Thank you for joining us for this podcast, and there will be more to come. Thank you.